I'm sitting here editing this video, thinking about what day it is, remembering that day, and thinking about the fact that I've never seen anyone make a video. I've never seen a video where anyone said what I'm about to say, just plainly, in such a way that's just plain to the point, without all the conspiracy stuff, just straight facts. Like these particular facts, I never hear them spoken on in such a way. And I'm just like, why does no one ever just say this? It seems to explain, it could explain a lot. Let's just put it like that. But I mean, basically, this is what it is. I can get on here and look. I don't know the exact year. I don't think it matters. Unless someone wants to go back and look at publications or documents, whatever. But the fact is that the World Trade Center complex, all the buildings, were built by the Port Authority of New York, New Jersey. And buildings 1 and 2 were specifically designed and lined with asbestos to prevent A, obviously fires, but B, damage from airplanes. Like they were designed not to be able to fall from an airplane hit, specifically. Engineered this way. Well, everyone starts getting sick that works there. So companies are complaining because of it, and everyone's complaining because of it, I guess, and insurance companies, and it's just this big scandal that sort of, it's, from what I've seen, it was in the papers, for years, that the Port Authority wanted to demolish these buildings, or, something had to change because everyone's getting sick. There's all these insurance claims, and it's costing all this money. It's just ridiculous. And they want to tear it down, and the city won't let them. So they're in and out of court. They're constantly suing the city or trying to find some way to fix this. And they can't. It's just this, if I can't, again, I don't have these exact dates. I'm sure these are things that I found at the time. And anyway, at a certain point, I guess it was around 1999 or 2000, my company comes in, Silverstein Holdings, and says, hey, we'll buy these buildings off of you. It's causing you a lot of problems, and we're gonna buy this from you and take care of it, and y'all won't have to worry about it anymore. So the Port Authority of New York, New Jersey sells the World Trade Center complex to Silverstein Holdings. In the background, Silverstein Holdings takes out an insurance policy for $10 billion, specifically in the event that the buildings 1 and 2 are hit by airplanes. Then, we all know what happened. A year or so later, or not long after these buildings were purchased by Silverstein Holdings, they got more or less demolished. And of course, everyone got sick from the cleanup and all this because, look, there's all these clouds going everywhere as it falls. Those clouds were asbestos, amongst other things, of course, but that was in there. And so you've got all these people that have died from the scene at this point, and sick people and all this. But, the whole thing with Building 7 falling, clearly, the physics clearly state and show and demonstrate that Building 7 could not have fallen in such a way other than with demolition, a planned demolition. You don't do a demolition like that on a building same day, especially if it's supposedly on fire and so hot to the point that it's burning and melting steel and concrete inside of it and causing problems structurally. That's not the time to go in there and cut on cut on the building steel on the down in the foundation of the building and start sticking explosives on them. And you don't do that. This is a process. You have to get permits. You have to have inspections. You have to have, takes time to do a demolition on a building. There's all kinds of things that have to happen. It's how long of a process? Again, I don't know the numbers, but they're there to be found for the curious. So anyway, that's just it. I'm just like this. Those are just a few things. It's not a conspiracy theory situation. It's just this is just what happened. So take it how you want to take it. Look at what happened and look at the rest of all the things and maybe a different light based on the actual facts that, for some reason, are rarely dispersed, if ever.